XMR, we start with 1 hour chart. First of all, if we refer to our analysis, we have been looking since the price was within this move, we have been looking for buy. This is what we get. And even if you refer to my last analysis, when the price was within this move, uh, we mentioned if we want to look for trade, we should wait for the proper correction, because we mentioned we can expect to get a bigger correction, and this is what we get. All right, now we want to see how we can trade it. Okay, in this case, we start with daily chart. As we can see, the price based on daily chart, this is what we have been looking for, and the price broke the previous top. This is what we have been looking for. All right, and now we want to see whether this is the one is going to break this top and continue, or still we can look for this one 1 2 3 as internal correction for one more drop before we get the next move, because still we can expect this one turn to a more complex correction. That's why any buy from here, from now we need to be quite careful, because if we get a bigger correction here, then we can expect for the continuation. But right now we don't have any correction here. That's why this one we get one more drop before we get the next move. Okay, and even if you move to forward chart, as we can see, after the breakout of this top, the prices start to drop. Okay, as I explained, if you want to look for buy, the best things is this one drop a bit more, then we can look for this flat. Any buy from there, it's good for us. That thing can give us a confirmation for the continuation, and then we can expect the price to break the previous top. Okay, now the question is how deep this correction can be. And even if you move to 1 hour chart, you want to see how we can trade it. All right, now we want to see the best things is, as I mentioned, in this one become a deeper. If break this low is good for us, but even if it doesn't break, still we can look for this flat. Now the question is how deep this one can go and whether it can break this one or not. Because as I mentioned, if the break, the way we can look at this flat, it can give us better confirmation. All right, then any trade setup from there we can look for buy, because from there we want to see how deep this one can go, and we can confirm whether this is the start of the down move or not. All right, but how about if the price continue from here? One of the option having trade above the stop around 264, but having entry above the top every time, as I mentioned, is really risky, because the price can tag and reverse. Okay, still there is a possibility this one continue and tag, drop, turn to a more complex, because at that time with the breakout of the top, maybe we can expect the expanding because before we get the next move. By the way, if you want to have entry above the top, in case this one didn't turn to a deeper correction, if the price reverse from here, what we want price break and continue with the price tag, we see within 1 or 2 hours is not moving, we don't stay with the trade. All right, and the another option, if the price reverse from here, we can look for the sharp move with the flag. It depends whether we can get within this move, or the best is if the sharp move flag is above the previous stop. All right, but for me the best things is I will prefer this one become a bit more deeper, at least price break this low, which is 246, before we look for buy. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any proper trade setup, then I will share. Thanks.